This is a tactical nuke match on invasion and domination. I'm using the MP5k with a silencer with marathon, hardline, and sit rep pro as usual. And there's a couple reasons I wanted to do this match, and part of the reason is because a lot of people on YouTube take a lot of shit sometimes because people will say, oh, you were playing against noobs and blah 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 and all this other bullshit. And this game, practically everybody is randoms except for maybe one guy on my friends list who's with me, and the other team is pretty much a party of prestigious. So you'll see at the start of the game, if you watched, I had I think 3 or 4 people who hadn't even reached level 70 yet, and they had a whole shitload of fairly high prestiges. So this game goes to show you that what most people already know, that rank really does not mean shit. I mean, my team is really inexperienced. They probably don't even know the maps that well, and they're playing against people that know them. And even though I do get a nuke this game to win the game, we were already winning in the first place. So next time you go and watch a video and you say, oh, those guys were noobs, well, my team is noobs, and we still beat the shit out of you guys. I have been messing around a lot with the SMGs and Hardline, and I have to say this one and the UMP are probably the two best. And I'd say the UMP is the best overall with a silencer, with Hardline and Marathon, because I had almost had a nuke on this same map using the same perks as I am now. I got to my 15th kill. I hadn't used my chopper gunner, and I got sniped in the back right when I was going to hide to use my chopper gunner. My chopper gunner got probably at least 15 kills. Right here, I decided to run through the flag, see where the guys are at. I can hear them running above me. Some dude jumps down right in my freaking face. I mean, that could be one of my worst death series deaths right there. It's just plain stupid. That's the kind of Call of Duty thing that just pisses you off. And this nuke, though, it's not really just MP5k. I mean, I use a lot of different guns. I get my Harrier pretty much straight with the SPAZ. And I want to play really aggressive at the start to at least try to get my Harrier. But then after I get that, I'm going to try to sit back a little bit. Play really aggressive, especially on a close quarters map like this with a shotgun. I mean, you can get a lot of kills really quick, especially with the Sit Rep Pro and the Turtle Beach headset. You can hear where they're at, where they're moving, and it's easy to find them and pick them off. And the SPAZ grip is probably the best shotgun since the models got nerfed. I mean, it's got some lethal range to it. Sometimes you may have to shoot twice, but if you sidestep and then pop back in, you can usually kill them real quick.
Friendly Harriers inbound.
I'm gonna call in my Harrier. I've had some bad experiences with this last couple of days. Your first instinct is, well, I'm gonna go find a place to hide. Well, I've got killed off of hiding on a nuke more times than not in the last probably 3 or 4 days. I've came so close. I actually had one on another one on Afghan using a Hardline WA2000, but I've missed a couple just by 1 or 2 or 3 kills by somebody killing me right at the last second when I was hiding, trying to get the last few kills. So I decided not to really hide this one out, because I know the chopper gunner's really not going to get a lot of kills. So I just want to try to sit back and catch the people that's coming to A to capture A, because I know it's not going to be a solid stream of guys coming to A like they would be to B. And this really is a good strategy that would work to get a nuke if you want him. But I'm usually the person that's on B fighting people off constantly. I mean, I like being right up front where everything's at. But this game, since our team's holding down Bravo fairly well, you know, I just decided to sit back and guard A, which there's going to be less people coming, so you're going to die less likely to die, and you can build up a lot of kills pretty quick, because people always flank to the back flag. And I also use my, I call it the piss them off strategy, which is where you kill them in one spot, and then you move to watch that spot, and kill them as they come to kill you out of that spot. Which you can do it really good in free-for-all, but you can already see I had killed a guy off that balcony just probably less than 45 seconds ago, and they're already up there looking for me. So you can do that all the time. People will go directly where you just killed them at. I mean, that's how campers operate, but I really don't camp. But you can use camping spots to your advantage like this. You can just get in a camping spot, kill a guy. He's gonna think that you're camping. And everybody hates campers, so they're gonna come hunt you down. And when they come to hunt you down, pick them off. At this point, I'm running really low on ammo, which is one of the downfalls of the MP5k. It just burns through ammo, it feels like. But it's never really hard to pick up another gun, and fortunately that guy had the gun that I could use, which is a TAR with a silencer, which kills just as quick as the UMP or MP5k. I think it feels exactly the same as the two in close combat. And I'm trying to just stick to inside the buildings, you know. I'm not gonna try to get in long alleyways or anything like that where assault rifles can pick me off. I'm just gonna try to sit in close combat areas. And right here I decided to call him a chopper gunner, and you see that spot I got in. I didn't know about that spot until I got killed out by a camper there a few times. And it's a really damn good spot to hide. I mean, people cannot see you when you're standing in there for some reason. And I get screwed on this chopper gunner because, as you can see, they are all on the other side of the building except for two guys. Most likely they are in the building. I never really could tell. There's a few cold-blooded. I was getting some hit markers on B there. But this map, it really isn't that good for chopper gunner. It's probably better to use an AC-130 because it's higher in the air. And you can get the little shells into the buildings if you want. So I really wasn't expecting to get many chopper gunner kills with them being on B. But if they're on C, you usually can. I mean, I got a shitload of kills with the chopper gunner the previous night while they were on C. So it just depends on what flag they have. Maybe it'd be best to, you know, try to get your team to push them to a certain flag before you use your chopper gunner. And right here we're losing A, but it's no longer flashing, so I'm figuring the guy's doing a test run, trying to find out where everybody's at. And there he was, and luckily my screw up right there where I ran into the wall didn't get me killed. And I picked up an ACR, which is I think my third gun, and I see that skull up there where my teammate got killed, so I know to wait that out for another kill. A lot of people don't pay attention to that, but your teammates' death skulls better than radar. You know which way they're coming, and you know they're coming for sure. And then here in just a second, I thought my nuke streak was over before I got it, because right above is an enemy AC-130 and a damn Predator missile. I thought it was over. I managed to get inside. Then my radar goes fuzzy, so I know a scrambler dumbass is near, and get my nuke kill +1. And that is exactly why you do not use Scrambler. Why you would use that perk, I have no fucking idea. Because nobody uses damn radar in this game, and even if they do, that shit still gives you fucking away, because every time you get near somebody, they know you're there. So what the hell is the point in using it? I don't get it. But I decided to go ahead and see how many kills I get, see if I can beat my kill streak before I call in the nuke, but I really don't have a lot of time. My best streak is 37, which is on my Afghan video, and I try to go for it, but I really doubt it would happen here. But overall, I was really happy with what I did and what I got, because, I mean, I had barely any chopper gunner kills and barely any Harrier kills, and even though I'm using Hardline, most of my kills come from move around, running the gun with SMGs. And I was kind of debating whether to wait it out or not, but then I thought, well, what if some stupid host migration or some shit happened? So, called it in, and that makes my third nuke in the last few days since I've been running nuke setup, and finished with 47 and 6, and you can see we have a whole shitload of noobs on my team, and the whole other side is prestigious, except for I think 2 guys on their team. Next time somebody wants to post a comment about a YouTuber playing noobs, well, there you go. My whole team was noobs, and we beat the shit out of some prestigious.